So gonna do a little suppressor talk with you guys. Haven't been posting a lot or doing many videos lately because we've been so busy with the suppressor transfers. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard what's going on with suppressors. Everybody and their brothers wanting to jump on board and get a new suppressor. So we got a lot of people getting into this that have no idea what the process is. We have made it a lot better with the e-filing process. So everything's electronic. I have a kiosk in the shop where you can electronically roll your fingerprints. We can upload passport photos by just taking a selfie. And all your information can be input like on your phone or your computer. So it makes it a lot more of a smoother process than when we used to do paper forms. So what's changed is that the ATF has kind of made different avenues to do their approvals. And we are seeing some really quick turnarounds on some of these avenues. The avenue that's the quickest is if you go and you purchase a suppressor and we file the paperwork. That's when the process starts for the waiting period. So if you file the paperwork as an individual and this thing gets transferred to you, just to you, and you're the only one who is technically able to use this, then you're looking at a real quick turnaround. Some of them are as quick as a day. I mean, I've seen on the internet, the quickest I've had was 2 days, also like 19 days. So we're seeing, or even like a week. We're seeing really quick turnarounds in individuals. The other quickest route would be doing like a boilerplate trust, and there's kind of a few avenues within that. So the boilerplate trust would be trusts that are offered through the major suppressor dealers like Silencer Shop. So I'm a dealer for Silencer Shop. I pretty much strictly use their trusts, and two of their trusts that are kind of the boilerplate trusts would be their single shot trust and then their traditional trust. So what you can do with them is the single shot trust is where you're just getting a trust for just one item, and the trust name literally has the serial number of the item in the trust name. And how that works, why we kind of push that, is because it's only for one item. So once that item is transferred to you, you will get the trust. You have an amendment page on that trust, and you can add people to the trust or take them away or whatever. You can do that at will. I think you got to have it notarized and everything. But the nice thing is you don't ever have to get anybody background checked and deal with all the fingerprinting and all that stuff. So that's a very good option. That's the second fastest turnaround time. What we've been seeing on them is like 4 to 5 months on average with us. I have heard some trusts turn around quicker than that, but I haven't seen that yet. So on the internet, you may find like 10-day turnaround on trusts. I haven't seen that. The third quickest option would be a boilerplate trust, again through like Silencer Shop. That would be a multi-item trust where you could put a couple suppressors in there right away, or you could do one right away, and then if you buy another suppressor down the road, you could add that to the same trust. So you could put as many items in that trust as you want. The only problem is like it's great for the first item. It transfers to you, who are the trustor of the trust. You're kind of in charge of the trust. It transfers to you initially, but then when you add people to the trust to use this item, and you go down the road and you want to purchase another item, whoever's in the trust all has to be background checked. So if you got 6 people in that trust, every one of those 6 people has to come in and do fingerprinting and get checked for the next item you're going to add to that trust. So that's going to take more time because you're going to have more people added to that trust, and it's going to take the ATF longer to look through all that. Probably the slowest option would be a custom lawyer trust. Like if you went to a lawyer and you had them specifically write up a NFA trust for just you, it's like customized to you. That's going to be different because every one of them is going to be unique, and the ATF's going to have to look at that longer. So that's one of the the longest options. So again, everybody trying to get into this, I've got a lot of people coming into it that don't understand the process, and they think the moment they purchase this suppressor on Silencer Shop, or the moment they pay me for a suppressor that I have on hand, they think the waiting period starts. It doesn't start until we actually certify the Form 4. And when you're processing a Form 4, you can't do that until you have the serial number of the suppressor. So it does take a little bit of time for the suppressor to get to the dealer. So it's crazy, which I think the ATF is up to something, because they're turning around an individual transfer within a day, but that's to an unlicensed person within a day. That's crazy. Great for them, but what the weird thing is like, when somebody orders a silencer through Silencer Shop and they ship it, Silencer Shop ships it to me, they have to file a Form 3. And lately, them Form 3s have been taking like 2 to 4 weeks to get approved by the ATF. And that's on 2 licensed businesses. And we have to renew that license every year. And they're taking up to 4 weeks on approval for a Form 3. So I don't know what's up. I think they were in a lawsuit in Texas, and I think they're trying to quickly change their average turnaround times, because I think they kind of got caught lying in court. I think that's why this is all going on. But anyway, get in while you can. But the problem is, a lot of people are getting in thinking, hey, can I get a cheap can, like for $500 for a rifle can? That's hard to do, especially now that everything's slim pickings. I've never seen suppressor stock just go away so quickly. It's like literally everything's almost sold out. If you're looking for a cheaper option, it would be something like this, where it's more of a direct thread can. This is from AB. This is their 7.62, the Warthog, I guess you could call it. So yeah, this is a little bit cheaper. It's their stainless steel option. The nice thing about this, though, is it does have a universal rear hub on it, so it does come with a direct thread adapter, and you could put whatever type of mount you wanted to do. So you could do like a ASR mount or a chemo adapter mount, so you could do a quick attach option to this. So yeah, this is one of the cheaper ones. If you're looking for like an AR-15 or some type of gas-operated AR platform, which is what most of the customers are looking for, you're going to want like a free flow design. So we have like Griffin Armament's dual lock system. There's line of suppressors where they actually have vents, 120 degrees apart, that allow that kind of free flowingness. And they also have their eco baffles that help create less back pressure. So this is their dual lock line, and they have kind of a locking collar, so it comes quick attach right away. Probably the next best for like free flow designs are the Huxworks. You guys have probably seen a lot of them. This is the Ventum can through Huxworks. This has a 3D printed internal core. It's got a removable end cap. You can take the core out. You can probably buy, I don't know if they have different cal options quite yet. But they probably will offer that. So if you get a 30 cal can, you could put a 22 end cap on. You can put any type of, it's got the universal hub, kind of like that other one, where you can put, this has an ASR mount on it with the locking collar. So that's a good option. And it's probably one of their cheaper cans, but it offers that really free flow design. This is kind of their Cadillac model. This is the lightest can I've probably ever felt. This is the Huxworks Flow 7.62. So this is completely 3D printed out of titanium. It's very lightweight. It's proprietary to their muzzle devices, so you have to buy Huxworks muzzle devices. But this is a very free flow can. I've seen other guys like running full auto through these, and they seem to hold up pretty good. They do make a machine gun model, so if you're a SOT or you have a transferable machine gun, probably upgrade to that machine gun model, so it's built a little bit heavier. But yeah, these are very good free flow options for AR-15s. Otherwise, if you get into a direct thread, kind of traditional suppressor, you're looking at more back pressure. You're going to get gassed in your eyes a little bit more. So free flow is kind of the name of the game right now. You see all the manufacturers coming out with new free flow cans, and that's going to reduce your back pressure on the AR-15s and cause less noise out of the ejection port, and also cause less gas in your eyes. So hopefully that kind of clears up some of the confusion that I have with customers. Again, the waiting period starts when you certify the Form 4, so it never takes into consideration the time it takes to get the suppressor to me, which is through that Form 3. So you're still looking at maybe 2 to 4 weeks before we can even certify the Form 4. Once it's certified, you'll get a processing email. That's the start of the waiting period. And then, maybe you'll get a 2-day turnaround. If you're a trust, you're probably gonna look at 4 months. And then you get an approval email, and then you come in and pick it up. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, you guys can DM me. If you find my email, you can email me. If you find a phone number, go ahead and call me, leave a message, and we'll try to get your questions answered. So otherwise, have a good one and good luck. Hopefully you have a quick turnaround. Thanks.